And a good evening to you from Joplin, Missouri. Tonight's on YouTube from Ozark Christian College. It's the 2019 ACCA Men's Basketball Championship game. Tonight, the defending champs, Arlington Baptist Patriots at 17 and 15, take on champion Christian, the Tigers, coming in at 12 and 11. Hi, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. There's the bracket. Just one more thing to be decided. The title game between the Tigers and Patriots. Two longtime rivals set to do battle here in this championship game. Let's meet the starters. We'll start with champion Christian and head coach Jesse Bird. The 6th seed from Hot Springs, Arkansas, starting number 11, Stephon Tillis, number 20, Trayvon Reed, number 22, Vernon Burns, and number 23, Terrence Davis. Up front for the Tigers is number 35, DeMarquio DeVoyle. Starting today for Arlington Baptist, the Patriots, under Glenn Hartston in his first season. From Arlington, Texas, the 4 seed, starting number 3, Jashawn Petit, number 10, Jordan Williams, number 15, Trey Mallard, number 21, T-Shawn Garrett, and number 32, Kennedy Jones. So that's the starters for both of these teams. Champion reaching this point, defeating 2 of the top 3 seeds in this tournament. They knocked off Kansas Christian, the number 3 seed, on Thursday, and then last night, champion took down Carolina Christian by a score of 86-77. For Arlington Baptist, the defending champs are back in this championship game, taking down Ozark in the opening round 84-76. And then beating the top seed, ULA College of Divinity, by a score of 85-77. So both of these teams ready to roll. For Arlington, as I mentioned, they're looking for their 2nd straight championship and their 4th in the last 6 years. And for champion, their previous victory in the ACCA tournament back in 2010, and that was a Division II victory. Champions won 3 times, 2010, 09, and 07. All of those victories were at the Division II level. These two teams are very familiar with one another, meeting 3 times already this season. Arlington is 3-0 this year against champion. For champion, it'll be DeVoyle to tip it against Jones for Arlington as we're underway with Arlington in gray controlling the tip. For Williams into the forecourt, Jordan Williams, the sophomore. Both of these teams are in this game because they played team basketball in their semifinal games. Jones fade away, can't get it to go. Kennedy Jones is shooting 73% in the tournament. That's second best of all the players in the tournament. T-Shawn Garrett is at 77%, and he is tops. So the number 1 and 2 shooters in this tournament, Garrett and Jones, both playing down low for Arlington. Arlington called for the foul. This is Tellis for 3. Champion in this tournament has hit 19 three-pointers, 37% from behind the arc. Their bench has really done a nice job for Jesse Bird. They've got a lot of depth. Kennedy Jones staying hot, and he starts the scoring party for Arlington. That's a 3 by Trayvon Reed. Trayvon Reed on the season averages 2.1 points per game. Trayvon Reed here in this tournament averaging 6 a game. That's what you like to see if you want to compete for a national championship. Everybody's stepping up their production. Reed throws full court, putting it up and in is Burns. And champion leads it 5-2. So the first meeting came back on January 8th. Arlington won that one 86-74. Then on February 15th, Arlington won over champion by 14 in Arlington, 87-73. So technically this is the third meeting. I said that Arlington was 3-0 against Champion. They would be 3-0 if they defeat Champion here tonight. So 2 previous meetings, both going to Arlington. But we've heard that before from Champion. Mallard to Garrett. Garrett strokes it through, 5-4. Garrett, 77% in the tournament, as I mentioned. He and Kennedy Jones over 70% shooting from the field. Just underway, 2 minutes in. Zone for Arlington here. Open look by Davis. Rainbows the 3, in and out. Tip for the rebound. DeVoyle comes up with it, puts it up and in. DeMarcio DeVoyle, 40% shooter during the regular season, averaging at about his season average, 4.5 points per game here in the tournament. Garrett right of the lane. Garrett swings it out to Williams. Williams gets a screen, drives in. Open look for Garrett. Defender went to help on Williams, and Garrett with the easy 2. 7-6 here in the early going. Burns, Reed. Tellis in the corner, brings it out. Tip pass by Burns, out to Reed for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Mallard. Out on the run, it's Mallard, and Champion trying to come up with the steal off the pass attempt to Kennedy Jones, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. Williams left of the hoop. Garrett out to Williams. Williams the step back from the elbow off the back of the rim. Tip for the rebound, and they're going to get Jones on the foul on the box out. Reed into the forecourt. Bounce pass goes to Tellis. Double teamed. Back out Reed. Right side Burns. Champion navigating the zone. DeVoyle looking to back down Garrett. Too strong that time. Kennedy Jones the rebound. 23 points a game for Kennedy Jones in the first 2 games. Here's Garrett spinning, missing. Offensive rebound, and he draws contact on DeVoyle. That's the first on Champion, 2 on Arlington at the 16:06 mark here in this first half. Garrett 63% from the charity stripe during the regular season. 77% in the tournament. He's now 11 for 14. Tied at 7 for Champion. It's A.J. Hall coming into the game, number 0 for the Tigers. Arlington takes the lead 8-7 here in the early going. Davis into Hall, swings it out Tellis. Collapsing defense for Arlington, leaves Reed open, and he buries another triple. Champion back up by 2. Reed, his second three-pointer tonight. He's now 6 for 11 from behind the arc in the tournament. Petit. Here's Jones swinging it out. Good ball movement to Mallard from deep, rims it in. The score ping-pongs back to Arlington, 11-10. Burns from right of the lane, too strong. Garrett the board, ball deflected off Mallard, and Garrett gets it to Petit. Jashawn Petit, 14 assists in 2 games here in the tournament, doing a great job setting up his teammates. Mallard from even further back, off the back of the rim, rebound to Burns. Here comes Champion. Reed into the forecourt. He's got 6 points. Skies it for Davis. Tip pass out to Hall. Hall takes it left of the lane and buries it. 1 point game. Third lead change already here in the early going. 12-11 Champion. Top of the key, Mallard for 3, swishes it through. Trey Mallard, 55% in the tournament from behind the arc. Mallard, his 7th three-pointer in 12 tries. Foul going to be called on Arlington. Kennedy Jones picking up his 2nd. That's a big foul there. 3rd on Arlington. Hall, 76% free throw shooter during the regular season, goes to the line here and buries the first one. Hall, 5 of 9 from the charity stripe here in this tournament. So even though Jones picked up his 2nd, it's Garrett who hits the bench. Deegan Gentry coming into the game. I don't believe we have seen him yet in the tournament. Champion ties it at 14. This is the first appearance for Deegan Gentry, the freshman from Peaster, Texas, I want to say. Y'all can correct me on Twitter if I'm wrong about that. Mallard out deep. Matchup man defense for Champion here. Jones swings it out. Petit on the wing. 6 to shoot for Arlington. Gets a screen, drives in, throws it up, and got bailed out. Champion fouls him with 3 on the shot clock. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Those of you just joining us, Arlington women winning for the 5th straight time in blowout fashion earlier today. And Arlington for the 2nd straight year trying to make it a sweep. Patriots won. The men did last year. Petit at the line. 2nd team foul on Champion. 3 on Arlington. Bryce Morgan into the game now for Glenn Hartson's team. 16-14 Arlington. Coming into the game, Darmaine Brooks for Champion. What a job he's done off the bench. Brooks, 7.5 points per game, shooting 38%. Has 8 assists in the game, or in the tournament so far. Providing a spark, triggering the triple. Brooks can't get it to go. And Petit with the rebound. Trey Mallard, top of the key. This is Gentry. Williams out deep with it. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Gentry with the fake. Gentry drives. Turnaround jumper off the front of the rim. Rebound by Hall. Here come the Tigers. Trailing by 2. Champion with the basketball down 16-14 to Arlington. Burns, strong move to the bucket. Skies it off the glass, and we are tied once again. 16 all. Been a fun one so far. 7 minutes and 20 seconds in. Petit out to Gentry. Gentry to the cutter, Morgan. Morgan had trouble with the pass, and he stepped out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball back to the Tigers, all tied at 16. T-Shawn Garrett coming back into the game. And Bryce Morgan will go to the bench. A lot of parity on the men's side for this tournament. 3 different winners over the last 3 years. Champion trying to make it a 4th straight year where we have a different winner. Jumper from Burns, no good. Williams pushes. Scoops to Gentry from Steph Curry range. Can't get it to go, and Tellis pulls down another rebound. Quickly Champion into the forecourt. Hall for 3. Can't get it to go. Gentry's got a rebound. He'll push it into the front court. Mallard over to Petite. Garrett looking to back down on Hall. Lost it and a late whistle. Foul called on Champion. It's Hall's first. Garrett will go to the line. Both teams with 3 team fouls. T-Shawn Garrett, 63% during the regular season from the charity stripe. Free throw goes in and out, back in. 1 point lead for Arlington. Davis is out. Coming in for Champion is McKellen Hawkins. Hawkins 9.5 a game off the bench. Bench scoring has been a big deal in the 10-point victory over Kansas Christian, as well as the 9-point win against Carolina for Champion. Hall drives in, throws it up off the back of the rim. Skying for the rebound, Gentry. Petite into the forecourt. Williams to Garrett. Gentry driving, extra pass, finding Garrett. Arlington by 3. Timeout, Champion. The Patriots leading the Tigers 19-16 here in the championship. We'll be back. Welcome back, Arlington, 19-16 here in the championship game. Into the forecourt, it's Brooks for the Tigers. Pretty good game. Several lead changes and ties already in the first 9 minutes. Brooks drives in. Hall, the extra pass. Tellis thought about it. Arlington's been in a zone. Tellis over 2 defenders can't get it, but Burns with the offensive rebound. Shot clock didn't reset. It's at 9 now. Out to Hall. Hall using the baseline. Over 2 defenders, no, but it's tipped up and in by Tellis. 1 point ball game, 19-18. Chris Sheeman back here in Joplin, Missouri. Glad to be with you for game number 21. Gentry. Garrett is fouled by Hall. That's going to be Hall's second. 4th foul on Champion. 3 on Arlington. DeMarcio DeVoyle checking back into the game. So Hall will have to go to the bench. Ball goes into the backcourt. Petite will set up the offense now for Arlington with 15 on the shot clock. He takes it unimpeded to the half circle and buries the jumper. No defense there on the ball for Champion. Brooks into the forecourt. Here's Hawkins. Tellis steps into a 3. Yes! Tied again at 21. Stephon Tellis, a 39% three-point shooter during the regular season, is over 42% here in this tournament. Petite from Gentry. Swings it out. Open look for Williams. Can't get it. Trying to follow his shot. It's deflected off Brooks and out of bounds. Jordan Williams, the sophomore, will inbound it. And Trey Mallard, the easy bucket on the inside. Couple of seniors for Arlington. Kennedy Jones. Also Petite. And I believe that's it. playing in their final collegiate games here tonight. Brooks brings it out. Tellis, 16 on the shot clock for Champion, navigating this zone. DeVoyle, defender gambled. Mallard went for the steal, and DeVoyle with the easy bucket as the result. 23 all, nearing 9 minutes to go. First half of the men's championship game, 37th annual ACCA tournament. Gentry for three, grazes the rim, that's all. DeVoyle the rebound. Brooks into the forecourt. DeVoyle surprised a bit by the pass, but comes up with it. Brooks not shy, fires away, can't get it to go. Gentry collects another rebound. Gentry across the timeline and into the forecourt, takes it left side. Toss to Williams. Williams behind the back. The step back from the elbow. Good job by Brooks, who stayed with him without fouling. Good defense by Champion there. Hawkins gets it to Burns, who's back into the game. Swung over to Tellis from Brooks. Burns. Brooks on the right side. Drives baseline. Hawkins, turnaround shot. Brooks, yes, with 9 on the shot clock. Champion retakes the lead, 25-23. Inside 8 to go here in this first half. Williams into the forecourt. Petit to Garrett. Garrett doing work on DeVoyle. Good defense by DeMarchio. Pass out to Petit, 5 to shoot. Petit gets a screen, floater in the lane, gets the friendly rim, and we are tied again. 5th or maybe even 6th tie here in this one already in the early going. We'll give you the first half numbers at the start of the second half. Hawkins from the mid-range. Gentry, good box out. And better outlet. Williams taking on all comers. Floats it up and in. Arlington by 2. Tellis walks it up. Jones getting set to come back in for Arlington. Turnaround shot by Burns in the lane, no good. Petit skies for the rebound. Over 4 rebounds for the 5'10 guard, and he's called for steps. Kennedy Jones returns. A.J. Hall back out there for Champion. Terrence Davis, Burns, Hall, Brooks, and Tellis. That's the 5 right now for Champion. Hall the bounce. Toss over to Davis. Back to Hall. Hall for 3. No. Offensive rebound by Tellis, who flies in to tie us up at 27. Williams bounce pass out to Petit. Petit stripped. Good defense by Davis. Players diving for it, and it's out of bounds off of Arlington. Sub for the Patriots, Sheldon Hodges, number 30, into the game. And it looks like Williams is going to depart. Brooks into the forecourt. Ball tipped away. Petit is fouled. So back-to-back turnovers. That's 5 on Champion, 3 on Arlington here at the 6:07 mark. Pretty clean first half overall. Mallard going 1-on-2. Cleaning it up is Hodges. Back and forth we go. Now Arlington by 2. I think the biggest lead in this game has been 5 for Arlington. Tellis driving baseline, and we have a foul on the floor on the Patriots. Hodges picks it up. That's his first. Arlington's 4th. Trayvon Reed back in for Brooks for Jesse Bird's team. This is a champion team that started the season 5-1. Their lone loss in that stretch was to Grambling, an NCAA Division I school. 41-point game, not a bad showing for Champion in that game against Grambling. Pull-up is good from Davis. Even Steven again at 29. Just past the 5.5 mark here in this first half. Chris Shima, glad to be with you in Joplin. If you're just joining us, the last couple of minutes have been an appropriate microcosm. It's been very tight here in the championship game, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. Williams, the dagger for three. Jordan Williams, 37% three-point shooter during the season. He's now over 45% here in the tournament. In fact, he might be at 50. Tellis driving in, swings it out. Davis, long jumper, answers right back. Nobody's given an inch here in this championship game. I love it when both teams show up. If we're lucky, it'll be a nail-biter for all 40. Williams gets a screen, can't get it that time. Two defenders falling over each other. Champion tries to take advantage, but Arlington recovers. Open look for Tellis. Off the back of the rim. Jones a rebound. Here comes Williams. Out to Gentry. Gentry from way downtown. Skying for the offensive rebound. Hodges the putback. No. And that's going off Champion. As Jones tried to get the offensive rebound, he deflected it off of Reed. Petit comes into the game. Good minutes for Williams, the sophomore. So Petit will inbound it. Deegan Gentry over 8 points per game during the regular season. We haven't seen him in the first two games. Out here for the championship. Mallard throws it away. Champion able to tip it. Running and gunning. Davis no, but Tellis is there. Champion with the lead. Timeout. Tigers. We got a good one shaping up here in the championship. 3:32 left to go. We're coming right back. As you can see, Arlington has had some pretty good success since 2014. They've won 3 times, but we have had 3 different winners in the last 3 seasons. Champion trying to make it a 4th straight year with a different winner. You saw there they won in 2010, 2009, and 2007. All of those came when the ACCA was split up into 2 divisions. That hasn't been the case since 2014, so this would be the first, I don't know if you want to call it D1 or outright or whatever, but it would be the first single competition win for Champion. Game number 21, I'm running out of descriptive words to use to describe things, so. You can make up your own descriptions at home. Just mute me and do the play-by-play yourself. Petit, shot clock at 7, can't get it to go. Players diving for the rebound. And we're going to get a jump ball called. Tigers will get possession. Garrett back out there, as is Williams for the Patriots. A good number of ties and lead changes. No team with a lead bigger than 5, I believe, so far in this first half. It's been a lot of fun. What you hope from a championship game. Tellis traveled, hesitated, and took too many steps. Just to compare, the women's game, Arlington led Rama 51-17 at the half of that one. So we were owed one. Williams into the forecourt. Kennedy Jones top of the key. Gentry on the left. Shot clock at 9 for Arlington. Williams driving. Nice pass to Petit. They wave off the baskets. And before the shot, foul on Reed. It's his second. And Brooks gets off the bench for Champion. Williams to inbound it. Here's Petit. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you here in Joplin. Those of you just joining us, it's been a tight one from the opening tip, and Gentry steps out of bounds. So Tigers basketball. Champion the 6th seed, knocking off 2 of the top 3 seeds to get here. Arlington knocked off the number 1 seed, ULA, in the semifinals. Burns deflected it off of Jones. Inside 2 to play here in this opening half. We'll take our usual 15 at the half. We'll go away. Bringing the first half numbers right out of the gate in the second half. Rainbow shot by 3. Burns for 3, can't get it to go. Petit the rebound. Petit drives in, out to Williams. Williams penetrates and dishes. Jones, yes, from just inside the arc. Kennedy Jones ties us yet again. 34 all here in the championship game. Arlington and Champion meeting for the third straight DeMarcio DeVoyle turnaround shot. What I was trying to say is Champion and Arlington meeting for the 3rd time this season. Arlington won 2 in the regular season. DeVoyle blocks Williams' attempt. DeMarcio DeVoyle, 12 blocks during the regular season. He's got 2 now here in the tournament. Here is Petit. Swing it out. Williams hit one from there earlier. Not that time, though. Brooks skies for the board. That ball was kicked out of bounds, they say, off Arlington. Oh, Champion retains possession. 50 seconds left to go here in the first half. Quick 3 by Davis, no good. Brooks, can he save it? Yes to Burns. Tellis on the right side now. Tellis going around Garrett, beat him, but too strong on the shot. Gentry the rebound, and Williams is fouled by an animated Davis. Is that 7 now on Champion? It is, so free throws on the other end to come for Arlington. Jordan Williams, 72% free throw shooter during the regular season, 5 for 9 here in the tournament so far. So Williams, the sophomore, Front end of the 1-1 is good. Chance to tie us yet again. Be interesting. That's the most interesting stat to me right now. How many ties and lead changes? It might be the most in the tournament on either the men's or women's side. This one has been very tight. So 6-second difference between game and shot clock. Let's see if Champion tries to run some clock here against the zone for Arlington. Brooks bounce pass to DeVoyle. DeVoyle banks it off the glass. So Arlington's got 12 seconds left to work with here. Gentry clock down to 6. Gentry with 3, pull up, can't get it to go. Burns will get the rebound, and an exciting first half comes to an end. Champion with a 2-point lead after 20 minutes of play here in the ACCA National Championship game. We'll take a break here in Joplin, come back in about 15 minutes and give you the first half numbers and second half action. Don't go too far. We got a good one shaping up here in Joplin. Welcome back to Joplin, everybody. A very tight, well-played first half. The 6-seed champion leading the 4-seed Arlington, 38-36. How about that first half? 11 ties and 9 lead changes. We're up now to 12 ties in the game as Jones ties us up at 38 apiece. 43% shooting for Champion, 39% for Arlington. Arlington 7 of 8 from the charity stripe, so that made up for the difference in field goal percentage. Balanced attack for both teams. T-Shawn Garrett with 9 points, 3 rebounds. Trey Mallard with 8, 7 for Jordan Williams, 6 for Kennedy Jones, and 6 for Petit. Jordan Williams has 4 assists in the game as well for Arlington. For Champion, balanced as well. DeMarcio DeVoyle, 8 points, 3 rebounds. Tellis actually leads them in scoring with 9 points and 4 rebounds. Reed and Burns have 6 apiece, 5 for Davis, and 4 for Hall. Arlington retaking the lead. Petit buries another triple, his first of the night, and his third in the tournament. Ball deflected. Jones with the steal. Arlington looking for back-to-back championships. Champion looking to live up to its name, looking for their first title since 2010. And Jones with the bucket. 5-point lead for Arlington. This is the largest lead for either team in the game. The biggest lead previously was 3. Both teams had a 3-point lead at one point in that first half. So biggest lead of the night at 5. DeVoyle going to work. Yes. DeMarcio DeVoyle adding 2 more to his total. He's in double figures now with 10. Williams to Garrett. Garrett, couple of fakes, can't get the bucket. Rebound by Burns. Reed pushing in transition. Tellis, yes. 1-point ball game. 43-42 here in the championship game. This 2019 ACCA National Tournament, 37th annual tournament, wrapping up here tonight. Garrett up top. Mallard on the right side. Trey Mallard driving. Using the baseline. Swings it to Garrett. What a find. Garrett can't get it. Garrett offensive rebound, and he scores. Arlington back up by 3 here in the game. Reed into the forecourt. On the right side, it's Davis. Tellis back to Reed. Underneath, nice find, and Tellis lays it up and in. Champion cuts the deficit down to 1 again. Champion has no seniors on their roster, so everybody will be back next year, as a foul will send Williams to the line. Arlington's Petit and Jones playing in their final collegiate games here tonight. Jordan Williams at the line. Williams 2 out of 2 here tonight. Make it 2 out of 3 as he misses his first. First foul of the second half belongs to DeVoyle for Champion. One out of 2, 2-point game. Arlington 46, Champion 44. For the Tigers, DeVoyle from Davis. Tellis back to Davis. DeVoyle, turnaround shot with 6, no. Put back by Davis, no. Garrett corrals the rebound. Here comes Arlington looking to push the tempo. Jones, mid-range, yes. Arlington by 4. Tellis on the near side, gets it back. Open look for three. Yes. Stefan Tellis, his second three-pointer. He's in double figures with 12 now. Mallard from way downtown can't get it to go, and champions Reed with a nice box out. He'll let it go out of bounds. A.J. Hall checks into the game for Jesse Bird's six-seeded champion Christian. The Tigers at 12-11 on the season. DeVoyle goes to the bench. Glenn Hartson in his first season at Arlington, taking this team back to the championship game. Ball deflected. Coming up is Davis. And Williams with the steal. Here comes Arlington. Williams turns on the Jets, goes right to the hoop and scores. Three-point ball game. Back in transition, Hall. Patriots have been in a zone for most of the night. Burns for three. No. Tip for the rebound. Hall wrestles it away. Hall driving on the baseline. Kicks it out to Reed. Right side, Tellis. Hall is open in the corner, steps inside the arc and buries it. Jashawn Petit. Mallard. Top of the key. Mallard goes right. Bounce pass to Jones. Underneath for Garrett, and Hall commits the foul on the reach. Two on Champion. Hall picks up his third. He'll go to the bench. DeVoyle comes back in for Jesse Bird's team. Williams to inbound it. Champion averaging 85 points per game in this tournament in the first two games. Arlington at 84.5. Catch and shoot. Williams, dagger for three. Puts Arlington back up by 4. Reed, Davis. Tellis back from Reed for 3. No. DeVoyle tries to keep it alive. Burns trying to keep it alive as well, and it's last touch by Arlington out of bounds. Davis for 3 off the back iron. Trayvon Reed got the offensive rebound. Good hustle for him. Davis scoops it. No, but he's fouled. First foul in the second half for Arlington. Davis at the line. 1 for 1 here in the tournament, make it 2 for 2. On the season, he shot at 54%. Brooks back into the game for Reed. Champion, what a luxury for Jesse Bird. He's got 2 good primary ball handlers that he can go back and forth with. Bench for Champion, just 4 points in the first half, so not as productive as we've seen in the first couple of games here in the tournament. Trey Mallard. Williams driving, clearing some space, and hitting the shot in the lane. 55-51, Arlington leading by 4. Brooks, the bounce pass goes to Davis. Davis will back it out. Burns on the elbow. 9 to shoot for Arlington. Davis looking to create with 5, goes to the hoop, no. And Jones bats the ball to himself. Another rebound for Kennedy. Morgan to Kennedy Jones. Short on that one, a rare miss for Jones. Brooks to the corner. Here's Tellis faking the 3 from the elbow. Can't get it to go. Follows his miss. Another offensive rebound and bucket for Champion. Timeout by the Tigers. We will step aside. 12:15 left to go in the championship game, and it's anybody's to have right now. Arlington 55-53 here in the championship game. Chris Sheeman back here with you. 12 ties in the game, 11 in the first half alone. Patriots with the basketball. Set the 5 for you. Petit, Williams, Jones, Mallard, and Garrett. So the starters for Arlington. For Champion, it's Burns and Davis with Tellis, DeVoyle, and Brooks. That 3 ball off the mark from Garrett. Rebound controlled by Davis. Davis pushing into the forecourt. Brooks back to Davis. Swing right side to Tellis. Burns looking for DeVoyle. DeVoyle trying to back down. Couple of fakes. Got the bucket. Tied for the 13th time here tonight. Williams into the forecourt. Petit drives in. Mallard into the lane. Back to Petit. 9 to shoot for the Patriots. Petit swings it over to Williams. Williams from way downtown has to hoist. Can't get it to go. And the rebound chased down by Davis. Brooks into the front court. Arlington back on defense. Davis on the right, Brooks between the circles. Bounce pass from Davis to DeVoyle. Back out to Brooks, fakes the 3, takes the mid-range shot, yes! Champion retakes the lead. Williams the bounce pass. Here's Petit for Arlington, down by 2. Nearing the midway point of the second half of this championship game. Biggest lead was 5 for Arlington here in the second half, and Morgan is out of bounds. 2 subs for Glenn Hartston's team. Garrett returning, checking in for the first time here in the second half is Deegan Gentry. Champion into the forecourt, Brooks. Brooks gets it to Davis, corner 3, rainbows it through. So Champion with its biggest lead of the night now at 5. Just past the midway point of this second half. Williams to Gentry in the corner. Here's Garrett. Jones can't get the roll, ball batted out. Nice job by Gentry to keep the play alive. Williams got the offensive rebound. Williams gets it back from Petit for three. No. Rebound will go out of bounds, actually, so Brooks letting that one go. For Arlington, Sheldon Hodges coming into the game. Number 30 for Champion is McKalen Hawkins. He's into the game for DeMarco DeVoyle. Cutting is Burns, rejected by Jones. Staying with it, Davis. It swung to Hawkins for three. No, and Garrett almost lost that out of bounds. Champion fans saying he did, and the rest missed it. Jones for three. Can't get it to go. And Arlington turns it over before the shot. Garrett back out there for Jones. Champion matching Arlington's biggest lead of the half at 5. Nobody's led by more than that here in the entire game. Tellis to the bucket, gets it out to Brooks for three, off the front of the rim. Ball batted out, last touch by the Patriots. Those of you just joining us in the first half, 11 ties, 9 lead changes. We've had 2 of each here in the second half. At the half, Champion led 38-36. Arlington came out, took a 5-point lead, and Champion has swung it around. Tellis for three. Garrett the rebound. Petit. Toss to Hodges. Hodges hop step into the lane. Shot in and out. Rebound by Tellis. Brooks flying into the forecourt. Brooks into the circle, into the lane. Takes it to the hoop. Missed it short. Ball out of bounds. And last touch by Champion. 8:16 left to go. It's been a while since Arlington's seen one go through the hoop. Petit trying to change that, being aggressive and going right around the defense. Scoring drought over for Arlington. Tellis, here's Burns, guarded by Garrett. Burns drives on Garrett, too strong off the glass. Rebound by Petit. Petit flies into the forecourt. He got bumped by Hawkins. It'll be the third on Champion, just one foul on Arlington. Cleanly played second half. It's got just about everything you want out of a championship game. Big plays. Referees aren't taking over. Teams are playing clean and hard. It's been up and down. It's about all you want. It was the first foul on Hawkins. 7:41 left to go here in the half. Inbound to Petit. Petit scores in the lane, 1-point game. Brooks on the near side gets a screen, cuts to the hoop, scoops it up, no. Gentry the rebound. Here comes Arlington trying to get the lead back. Petit on the far side, and he's going to be bumped. That's 4 now on Champion as a team. Brooks picks up his first. He'll come out. Coming back in is Trayvon Reed. Chris Shima, glad to be with you here tonight in Joplin. 21st and final broadcast for you. Williams gets that in the backcourt. Williams into the lane over 2 defenders. No. Tip for the rebound. Gentry has it. Put back is short. taps it out to Mallard. Mallard attacks and scores. 12th lead change of the game. 13 ties, 12 lead changes. Arlington by 1. Davis's defender went for a steal, and then his bounce pass is off the mark. Turnover gives the ball back to Arlington. And a timeout for Champion. We'll step aside. 6:35 to go. A nail-biter here in the final. Arlington will inbound. They lead by 1. Chris Sheeman glad to be back. A little early March Madness for you. 61-60 Patriots. 13 ties, 12 lead changes in the championship game. First college basketball national champion will be crowned here tonight in Joplin, Missouri. Ball deflected, taken away. Good defense for Arlington. Tellis was slow to get up, but he comes into your picture here. Reed out to Tellis. Tellis drives in, and he's fouled on a reach. Just the second team foul for Arlington. Usually, the USCAA plays their national championship the same weekend as ours. And because they're on the East Coast, they usually wrap up before us. So technically, we're usually the second national champion in college basketball. This year, it's the smallest collegiate organization, the ACCA, up first. DeVoyle blocked, ball batted out. Staying with it is Tellis. Top of the key, it's Davis. Over in the corner, Reed, and he stepped on the line. There have been very few turnovers in the game, 7 combined in the first half. But a couple of mistakes on the baseline, 1 for each team. Nearing 5.5 left to go. And it looks like Arlington wants to call timeout. We'll step aside again. Come back here in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody, as you look at the previous national champions in the ACCA. Some of that is a little incomplete. I did the best that I could. They haven't done a great job keeping records over the years. Petit drives in. He scores. Arlington pushes it out to 3, 63-60. Tellis. Cut off, gets it out to Reed. Extra pass, Davis for 3. Rainbow shot off the side of the rim. Hodges had the rebound poked away, but Gentry's there. Hodges, Gentry, Williams, Petit, And Mallard, that's the 5 on the floor for Arlington. Champion getting ready to sub, so we'll set their 5 here in just a moment. Inside 5 to play in the championship game. Hodges top of the key. Shot clock's down to 6. Williams going to have to create something. He goes around DeVoyle. DeVoyle blocks it. Great defense on that sequence for the Tigers. Davis, extra pass by Reed to Tellis, and Tellis was out of bounds. Hall comes in for DeVoyle. So A.J. Hall on the court with Davis, Tellis, Reed, and Burns. That's the 5 for Champion. Mallard, the extra pass to Gentry. Gentry's defender looked to come over on the double team. Arlington matches its biggest lead of the night. No team has led by more than 5 here in this one. Champion throwing it away. Hodges trying to save it. He does to Gentry. Williams into the forecourt. Mallard to the bucket. Gets the roll. Biggest lead of the night for either team. 67-60 Arlington. Champion got to figure it out here. Doesn't want to let this get any further. Jesse Bird calls for time. We'll take time as well. .358 left to go in the championship game. Champion Christian from Hot Springs, Arkansas, the 6th seed, trying to come from behind here, falling behind 7. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's the biggest lead of the game. A game that has seen 13 ties and 12 lead changes. Champion, Davis gets it out to Tellis. Shot clock is down to 5. Cross court Reed, extra pass. Davis steps left, fires a 3, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Great defense for Arlington out of that timeout. Patriots trying to sweep the tournament for the 2nd straight year. The women won in a blowout over Rama. Patriots men trying to close the deal here. 3:26 left to go. Rita's out, coming back in for Champion Brooks. Williams, handoff to Mallard. Mallard top of the key. Takes it to the elbow. Shot blocked by Tellis. Here comes Brooks into the forecourt. Brooks bounce pass to Tellis. Arlington's been in a zone, a matchup zone here tonight. Driving Brooks got it to go. The lead is 5. Still anybody's game. Inside 3 minutes to go. Williams directing traffic. Williams goes behind the back. Brooks with the steal. Brooks 5-on-2. He'll take it himself. Can't score. Bird's trying to get the offensive rebound, and it's deflected off Arlington. Out of bounds. So Brooks will inbound it. Tellis into the lane, cut off. Top of the key, it's Hall. Hall for three, in and out. Gentry and Williams almost collided. Same team on the rebound, but Gentry able to get it. Driving in, it's Petit, got it to go. 69-62. And Champion will inbound it. 2:02 left to go. Champion still certainly well in this one, but little room for error. Down 3 possessions here. Still want to run your offense at this point, though. Tellis driving in, blocked but fouled. Stephon Tellis, 74% free throw shooter. Petit picks up the foul. Tellis first free throws today. Misses the first, big miss. Just the third team foul on Arlington. Champion only has 4. This has been a well-officiated championship game, letting the players decide it. Well, the bad news is 1 out of 2. The good news is it's now a 2-possession game. You get a stop here. Petit. Handoff to Mallard. Williams. Nearing 90 seconds to go in the championship. Petit will back it out. Directs traffic. Shot clock down to 9. Looking for a screen from Gentry. Petit throws it into the corner. This is Hodges for 3. No. Gentry the offensive rebound. Champion's going to have to apply some pressure. Because they only have 4 team fouls, they might want to start thinking about fouling here, getting to that 6th team foul. Petit had his pocket pick, but it's deflected out to Williams, and Glenn Hartson screaming for a timeout. 69-63, 1:03 left to go. We'll be back here in just a moment. Welcome back to Joplin, 2019 ACCA Men's Basketball Championship winding down to the final minute. There will be 13 on the shot clock for Arlington. They lead by 6. Champions got to get a stop here. Patriots trying to hang on for their 2nd straight national championship here in the ACCA. Gentry having trouble. And is it 5-second or a timeout? Looks like a timeout. So Gentry dangerously close to a 5-second violation. Another timeout will go away again briefly. So we'll try it again here. Gentry still inbounding. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here at Ozark in Joplin, Missouri. Petit goes into the backcourt, and Champion going to start fouling here at the 1-minute mark. That's just their 5th, so they got to foul a couple more times. At least one more here in this sequence. Champion looking for its first title since 2010. For Arlington, it would be their 2nd straight, and it would be their 4th in the last 6 years. Trey Mallard gets hit. Team foul number 6 for Champion. Arlington's Glenn Hartston in his first season. Heard him just say they have 1 timeout left, so if they need to, they can use it. And Davis commits the foul on Petit. Not exactly the guy you want to foul. Petit on the season, 80% free throw shooter, but we've all watched enough basketball to know that percentages don't mean squat when you're talking about the end of a championship game. I've seen 40% shooters make 2, and I've seen 90% shooters brick them both. Petit rims that one in. That's the biggest free throw, that first one, because now it's a 3-possession game. Arlington's 17-win season this year. And the lead out to 8 for them. Brooks rolling the ball, saving some time. Now a reach on Gentry for Arlington. They can be plenty aggressive. They've only have 4 team fouls here. Brooks will inbound it. Brooks gets it into Davis. Davis falling down. Back to Brooks for 3. Big shot. It's a 5-point game. 49 seconds left to go. Arlington trying the foul, and Petit's going to go back to the line. Jesse Bird wanted that to come sooner on a guy other than Petit. Maybe somebody shooting less than 80%. After the game, we will have the medal ceremony presentation and the banner presentation to the winning team. Petit doesn't get the front end. Still a chance here for Champion. Brooks goes to the hoop. Brooks too strong. And Williams with the rebound. He's immediately fouled. 37.8 seconds left to go. That's 4 on Hall. Good news for Jesse Bird is, like I said earlier in the game, no seniors on this team. Petit, the senior, and Kennedy Jones, the 2 seniors for Arlington. So Williams at the line, 72% during the regular season, and he misses. Here we go again for Champion now. Brooks into the forecourt. Brooks goes to the bucket, and a late whistle called on Arlington. So Brooks is going to shoot a pair. Petit picks up his 4th. So he'll have to be careful. The senior 1 away from fouling out. Brooks on the season, 73% free throw shooter. They haven't had a lot of free throws in this game. Brooks is first of the night. Got it to go. 5 team fouls now on Arlington. So Champion can cut it to a 1-possession game here. They do have 9 team fouls, so for the Patriots, 2 shots no matter what on the next foul on Champion. Ice in his veins. Brooks hits it. 71-68. Full court presses on, and Petit is fouled. Jones is back out there for Arlington. But this is the guy they want to go to the free throw line. He's their best free throw shooter that plays consistent minutes. Like I said, 10th team foul now on Champion, so 2 no matter what here. Ice in his veins that time. Petit hits it. 2-possession game now. Arlington's going to sub in Hodges for Jones. One out of two for Petit. Champion chipping away. This one not over yet. Here's Brooks. Brooks attacking. Brooks scores. 2-point game. 72-70. Trey Mallard playing keep it away. Now Williams, 15 seconds, and he's going to be wrapped up. So still time here for Champion to get 2 possessions out of this. Got to foul a little bit quicker next time, depending on what happens with these free throws, of course. Jordan Williams, 72% during the regular season from the charity stripe. What a nail biter this one is. Pressure free throws right now. Williams, money on the first one. Now this is the big one. Make it a 2-possession game here with 15.6. Williams again rims it in. 2-possession game and a timeout by Arlington. They're going to use their final timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 15.6 left to go. The possession arrow favors Champion. Arlington 74-70 here in the later stages of this one. Arlington's got some wiggle room in terms of fouls. They have just 5 as a team, so they can be aggressive and, if need be, foul. So for Champion, you got 15.6. Ideally, you want to split the difference and try to leave yourself with about 7 seconds. That means you got to go quickly down the court. You not only have to get a bucket here, which doesn't need to be a 3, it can be a 2-pointer, but you got to go quickly and get something. And if you're Arlington, like I said, you can foul, don't foul on a shot. So many times you see it at the end of these games. Kids can't help themselves, and they'll commit a silly foul. Don't foul on a shot. Let them go to the hoop if they want to go to the hoop. Get the 2. Have confidence you'll make your free throws and win a championship. What a game this has been. Probably the best championship game that I've called here in the 6 years that I've been coming to Joplin. So, Tigers basketball. Tellis will inbound it, and Patriots will apply some pressure here. Brooks has been the primary ball handler here late for the Tigers. Arlington trying to make it back-to-back championships. Champion trying to bring a banner back to Hot Springs for the first time since 2009. Everybody into position. Here we go. Brooks again. Brooks going quick. Bats it out. Here's a 3 by Davis. Yes! 1-point game. 8.7 to go. Inbound to Williams. He's fouled immediately. Just a couple of ticks come off the clock, and either way, Champion's going to have a chance here. That was about as perfect as you can ask for it. Brooks picks up his 4th. And again, double bonus for Arlington. So 2 shots no matter what here for Williams. Williams hit a couple earlier. Missed it short. So Champion now can tie it or win it, depending on what happens with this free throw, with a 2 or a 3. Unbelievable finish. So Williams trying to salvage the trip here. Got the second. 75-73. Champion. Here's Brooks. 5 seconds to go, and he's fouled by Williams. That's a good foul. Just the 6th on Arlington. Smart play by the sophomore. Now if you're Arlington, use the foul up. 4.5 seconds left to go. It'll be Tellis to inbound for Champion. We'll see if they go 2 or 3 here. Brooks And champion's going to call for time with 3 seconds left to go. So I was wondering if Jesse Bird was going to use that timeout, and he will. It's a full timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 75-73 Arlington, looking for back-to-back national championships here in the ACCA. What a game this has been. We have had, let's see, we're up to 14 ties, 12 lead changes. Most of that happening in the first half, but this has been a ridiculous finish. Arlington went up by as many as 7 in the game. Champion has led by as many as 5. Both of those leads coming here in this second half. Stick around after the game. We will have the post-game medal ceremony and presentation of the banner to the winners. Who knows who that'll be? 3 seconds left to go. Champion basketball, 10-6 the fouls, 10 for Champion, 6 for the Patriots. Possession arrow on a tie-up does favor Champion. So Davis will inbound it here. Davis looking to inbound, gets it to Tellis. 1 second left, Tellis can't get it to go, and Arlington survives, winning back-to-back championships in the ACCA. Arlington escapes 75-73. What a finish. I mean, if you're champion, that's the look you want. They got a great look at the bucket. The shot didn't fall, and you tip your cap to the Patriots. 18-15 is the way Arlington wraps up their season. And for the seniors, Deshaun Petit and Kennedy Jones, they win for the second straight time here in Joplin, 75-73. We'll take a quick break, folks. We're going to go down for the trophy presentation ceremony here in just a moment.
At this time, Chris Lamb, Chairman of the Association of Christian College Athletics, will present the 2019 runner-up trophy to Champion Christian College. And now, your 2019 Association of Christian College Athletics Men's National Champions, Arlington Baptist University.
Well, as you can see, the celebration is on. Arlington survives a crazy championship game here in Joplin, Missouri. 75-73. Back-to-back titles here in 2019 for Arlington, as you see the trophy being presented to the Patriots. So, Patriots women win, the Patriots men win for the second consecutive year. That's going to do it for us here in Joplin, Missouri, everybody. My name's Chris Sheeman. Want to thank everybody here in Joplin, Joplin Sports Authority, the ACCA, Chris Lamb for having me. My 6th year here in Joplin, and this is one that we'll all remember for a long time. What a championship game. Arlington, 75-73 over Champion. They are the first collegiate national champions in the country. Once again, for everybody here in Joplin, Missouri, my name's Chris Sheeman. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again next season. Take care.